Hello, peace, light, and love. And I'm a little bit tired because we went to save this pigeon or dove. I actually have to look up what's the difference between a pigeon and a dove. And I'm having a little bit of problems disconnecting from it. I already gave her a name, Leah Goldberg, after Israeli poet. And she just grew on me. I mean, one more hour with her, I would have been not able to let her go. So I'm reading from the language of letting go for all those people who are having a hard time letting go of connections. So, so I just wanted to say that I found the pigeon on the street about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. I had help. One guy gave me gloves so I can pick up the pigeon. I could see that she was dragging her legs and couldn't fly. And then he gave me a cardboard box. It was really nice. Another woman helped me, and I took her home. I put her on the balcony here, away from the cat, and she started to bleed also. And meanwhile, I put on all the WhatsApp I have for animal groups, and bingo, I got a phone call from this very energetic lady. She's a cat feeder, but she loves all animals. I mean, we're all connected after all. And she immediately offered to drive me. She's a neighbor. So I took the pigeon. 10 minutes. She's like, can you be there in 10 minutes? So we went. And before that, I called, and there's only one place that takes doves or pigeons. Crows and pigeons, the safari animal wildlife hospital doesn't take them. Only one guy called Aviu Sherwood, and I will try to put the link below if you want to make donations. He takes every animal, pigeons, whatever you find. He'll do it. He'll take care of them. He said, put her in the taxi. And I thought, can we really trust the taxi driver? You give him a pigeon and he say, can you take the pigeon to the hospital? It would be first very expensive and we're on a budget here. And the other thing is, how do I trust that he will do it? And to go with the taxi and come back will be even more expensive. Anyway, I want to thank Sam here. Sam, are you coming to say hi? Sam, the cat that hadn't even attempted to injure the bird. And I'm reading from the language of letting go. And today was using others to stop our pain. Our happiness is not a present someone holds in his or her hand. Our well-being is not held by another to be given or withheld at a whim. If we reach out and try to force someone to give us what we believe he or she holds, we will be disappointed. We will discover that it is an illusion. The person didn't hold it. He or she never, he or she, sorry, I'm like not focusing. He or she never shall. That beautifully wrapped box with the ribbon on it that we believe contained our happiness that someone was holding is an illusion. So the pigeon didn't hold happiness. In those moments when we are trying to reach out and force someone to stop our pain and create our joy, if we can find the courage to stop flailing about and instead stand still and deal with our issues, we will find our happiness. Yeah, what can we say? Distraction is most people are on distractions. And now that we don't have the possibility of distracting, it's really tough. I mean, that ride through Israel, this part of Israel was, full of flowers and trees. It was just a delight. The roads are completely empty and remind me of Europe, remind me of France all of a sudden. And yeah, so I found my happiness through someone's pain today, through the pigeon's pain. Sorry, pigeon. Yes, it is true that if someone steps on our foot, he or she is hurting us and therefore holds the power to stop our pain by removing his or her foot. But the pain is still ours, and so is the responsibility to tell someone to stop stepping on our feet. So healing will come when we're aware of how we attempt to use others to stop our pain and create our happiness. We will heal from the past. We will receive insights that can change the course of our relationships. We will see that all along our happiness and our well-being have been in our hands. We have held that box. The contents are ours for the opening. So, is that true? I don't know. I am not sure if that's true or not, to be quite honest. God, help me remember that I hold the key to my happiness, own happiness. Give me the courage to stand still and deal with my own feelings. Give me the insights I need to improve my relationships. Help me stop doing the codependent dance and start doing the dance of recovery. I don't know. I mean, I'm struggling a lot with the Buddhist concept of detachment, to be honest, because I love my animals and I can't even begin to imagine. Oh, I have some vegetarian hamburger sauce here. I just noticed. I cannot even begin to imagine not seeing those sweet little faces of my dogs and cat. And the pigeon, I have a photo, and I'm still hoping she will recover and wish her a really wonderful life. Thanks to the pigeon, I got to know a really nice lady who takes care of animals, who's an animal activist. And I feel my faith in human beings has been really fortified because I found her at 11. By 12 something, I was already on in the car with this woman who lives around the corner, and I think the police couldn't have stopped us because it was a life and death, the life of the pigeon and or death issue. We're going to the animal hospital. So we got to go on a trip, on a road trip, a small little road trip. It was only half an hour. But I see these volunteers and all these animals that are being treated there. And it just gives me hope that there are a lot of human beings for them. Uh, the world around us, the animals are important. But it's also important to let go. And this is something you learn with birds. It reminds me of a childhood memory. Must have been about 8 or 9. I found a little bird. I don't know where I found her. I kept her in a little shoebox and I fed her every time. And I was surprised that she didn't die actually. I don't know what I was feeding her. I don't remember. I think maybe my parents helped me looked it up what they eat. And I remember she used to sit on my shoulder. She was like a little, very common bird. I don't know what they call that type of bird. Here it's called dror in Hebrew. A very common little brown bird, but it was special to me. She was very small, and when I found her, she was injured, and then she sat on my shoulder when I was doing my homework. And then one day she just flew. She got better and she flew away. And I think that a lot of people have a hard time letting go. And that was one of my most beautiful memories. And there's a saying, if you love someone, let them go. If they come back, good. If not, that means it wasn't meant to be. So, anyway, that's always been a saying that I repeated again and again. And with time, it has been true. Um, it was a beautiful little dove or pigeon. I don't know what the difference is. He said pigeon, but I wish everybody wonderful holiday time, happy Passover, and they say happy Easter, but actually I understand Easter is not a happy time because when somebody's on a cross, there was a very cruel method of torturing people and killing them. So at the time of the Roman Empire, so to all those celebrating or marking holidays, um, remember to let go. We need to learn to let go. Just like the Israelites had to let go of Egypt, just like Jesus Christ had to let go of earthly life, right? Isn't that what he let go of? And go to another world. So we need to let go of all the things that tie us down at this time. So I wish you peace, light, and love. And thank you very, very much for all those people who participated in Operation Save the Pigeon or Save the Dove. And you can see that in small little segments. I'm sorry for my filming technique. I need to work on it, and I will do it. I'm going to work. This is one of my goals, I'm going to work on making better videos so you don't see everything moving around and dancing around. Peace, light, and love. Thank you for watching 10 minutes of the pigeon operation and from the language of letting go by Melody Beatty. And remember that little bird that you hold in your fist, all your hopes. Remember to count all your blessings and let them go in the air. And be healthy. Um, don't go outdoors too much unless you have to save an animal or person to bring them to an hospital for special treatment. And it's beautiful air right now and just a really special time of the evening. I would show it to you, but then I have to show you my room. Don't want to do that. So peace, light, and love, and thank you again for watching. Almost 11 minutes of me. And if you can subscribe, that would be great.